Recording.
He's on this side over here. Hey, sir, I'm Sergeant Wilson, Osceola County Sheriff's Office.
Sergeant Wilson?
Yes, sir. You requested a sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how can I help you out today?
I wanted to talk to you for a couple of minutes to see if we can de-escalate, the situation and explain everything that occurred here today.
Sure, you can talk to me.
I tried talking to Deputy Jimenez and the others there supporting. At the time, they weren't really interested in, hearing everything,
Right.
For telling you my story from what happened. I was simply at Margaritaville, during a car show and during my time with
Yes, sir.
many friends that I had. And to my understanding, someone, they're working at the resort, I guess, decided that some of my friends were welcome there.
Right.
And I was merely just standing there talking with a couple of them, and then one of the gentlemen came over, and then he said, he was talking to one of my friends about not flying a drone or something, I don't know, I have nothing to do with it, but, so then he said that he just started barking orders at the one guy. He said, put away your drone. My friend did, and then he walked away and said he was calling the police, and
right.
And then when the police arrived, then from what I recall, Officer Jimenez or Deputy Jimenez approached all of us and said that we had to leave. So I started asking a couple of questions because he was merely talking. He was just stating it out loud to the group as a whole, and not really, talking to any one person specifically. So I was going to hone in on the entire situation, what was going on,
Okay.
I told him, well, I'm not, I wasn't flying the drone or doing anything like that. So, I don't know if the guy, he just walked up to the group and said, hey, you guys got to leave. The one gentleman never ever spoke to me or said anything to me, but nonetheless, when I was trying to ask a couple of questions to Deputy Jimenez, he kept saying that I was being confrontational and being aggressive merely just because I'm asking a couple of questions for clarification. I asked him, well, are you arresting me for trespassing or something, because that's what he was saying, that he's trespassing, that we're trespassing, and I said, well, are you arresting me for trespassing? Because, it's the first time that anybody's talking to me personally, And,
Okay.
and he said no, and then but he put his hand up and constantly was trying to interrupt me from asking further questions, and I said, okay, well, I'm free to go, and he started asking me further questions. I told him that I declined, that I was ready to decline
Okay.
any of those questions, but I'm going to leave, and he kept asking more questions, and I said, okay, I'm leaving.
Okay.
And so and the rest of my friends were doing the same thing. We all said, okay, well, we're going to leave. And then, so I had a buddy of mine who was a passenger who rode with me there. I simply walked over I notified my buddy that, that we're leaving. I sent a text message, to him. And I was calling my other friend because from what I heard, Deputy Jimenez said that, all the Corvette guys, have to go. That none of you guys are welcome here, no matter what. Even some other friends of ours that just walked up and started talking to us, they got thrown into it too. They really just walked up just to say, hey. And but because they have a Corvette, I guess the owner or whoever, the gentleman that was making the complaint, he just didn't want anybody there, I guess, since he got pissed off with, one of the guys who was flying the drone.
Okay.
None of us were party to that, but nonetheless, we just said that we'll leave.
Right.
So I walked away to gather my things, notify my friend, my passenger, and then next thing I know, the officers walk up and literally, put handcuffs on me. And I say, I'm gathering my things here and I'm leaving. What are you guys doing? And then he said, well, you're arresting me. And I said, well, what are you arresting me for? And he said, criminal trespassing. And they just weren't interested in no way.
Hold on one second, I'm sorry. Sierra 11. 10-4, 10-1-1. So you left me at in no way.
Yeah, the deputies there, they just weren't interested in no way of trying to talk or have a conversation or de-escalate, anything, or even do a thorough job of ensuring, the fact that I'm doing exactly what I said, which was legal. I was in the process of that. Like I said, I even communicated that to my friend. One of my, I can't leave in a matter of seconds. I have things spread out there across. I wasn't sitting next to my car. I was sitting down, a little bit down the road, next to my other friends with their cars. And so I have to pack up my things, my belongings, my personal belongings, and leave if I'm gonna leave, right? I can't just teleport out of there. And so even though I mentioned it, the officer Menace, the deputy Menace, just wasn't interested in no way of hearing anything. He was just merely interested in hooking me up and booking me in, And like I said, this is my first encounter with this type of treatment, as far as an officer not even willing to talk for a few minutes about anything. They just walk up and just unprofessionally start. Nobody is there aggressive. None of us are threats. None of us are being combative,
right?
In a physical, any type of way, a threat to him. So merely just taking a few minutes to observe and see what's going on, rather than be so quick to just walk up and just literally as I'm standing there in front of my chairs, about to pack them up because I'm waiting on my other friend, to finish gathering the rest of our belongings to take to the car, and I'm a disabled veteran, so I can't do, everything maybe at the pace that they may want it, to snap their fingers and me just do it. But it was within a matter of minutes, Like I said, I wasn't right there next to my car, so I couldn't leave that very second. It takes me a few minutes to get everything together, and so basically part of it is that I'm trying to communicate this to you and hopes that you can use your discretion as a sergeant, making a decision to de-escalate the situation and see if we can resolve it from here. But there's other issues and questions as well that I'd like to raise as well.
Okay. What are your other questions?
Part of the other reason that I wanted to speak with you specifically because of how unprofessional and so gung-ho they were with me and not willing to listen or to have a discussion. I didn't trust them, and really talking to them or answering their questions very much, even though I'm not obligated to answer the questions, which I've stated many times. So just that alone, doesn't. He kept saying that's being aggressive. That's not being aggressive. Not answering your questions is being aggressive. He didn't answer any questions.
Hold on 1 second, I'm sorry. Cyril. Simple. 10-1.
Is your camera recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
you were talking about the unprofessional and that you felt and you said that not speaking is not being aggressive.
Right. And one of the main things I want to talk to you about as well is during them placing, for one, like I said, they're so aggressive with trying to just throw me in the back of the vehicle so quickly.
Right.
I don't trust them. They won't take any type of time whatsoever to really talk to me.
Okay.
And so they aggressively patted me down. Took things out of my pocket, my belongings in my pocket. And they didn't do a thorough search for me either. And so that the way that they're just so fast to do things for whatever reasons that they have, I'm in fear of my life, to try to even talk to them to get anything done because I don't believe that they're thinking with a level head.
Okay.
They didn't do a proper thorough search for me and secure all of my belongings. They just secured partial of my belongings on me.
What did they fail to secure?
They failed to secure my weapon.
What weapon do you have?
My Conceal Carry weapon.
Do you have it on you now?
Yes, sir.
It's on you right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is it?
It's the specific weapon that it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Glock, I believe 43, a 9mm.
And that's on you now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at least you told me.
I don't have a round chambered or anything like that. But like I said, they're so aggressive. I believe that they would, if he even found out that he may shoot me or something, you know, just cover it up and say that I tried to pull it or something. I mean, you know.
Where is this weapon at on you now?
It's still located on my person, on my belt loop. They patted me down on my belt loop and they didn't secure it because they were in such a rush, you know, to just simply throw me in the back of the vehicle.
Okay.
And like I said, I'm a small guy. I'm not a threat. I wasn't fighting with them.
Right.
I didn't resist with them or anything. And they're just tossing me around. And not only that, I'm an injured, disabled person.
Absolutely understand. Well, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
We'll continue talking.
Okay.
Appreciate you being honest, but we're going to take that off of you so that you feel safe.
Yes.
Come on out here to me.
Okay.
AJ, guys, come here just a minute.
I just need it.
You'll be
I've
safe.
been sitting back here for a couple hours.
Yeah, no. You tell me what I can do to help. Signal 0.
All right, so.
Turn around here real cautious. You're good. He's being very honest with me.
Yes. So the round's not chambered or anything.
Okay.
You can pull the magazine.
Huh? Thank you. You have a concealed weapons permit too, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Anything else on there?
No, and so I just wanted to make sure that, you know, nothing went haywire.
Okay. No. I'm with you there.
Okay.
I'm with you.
And it, you know, and like I said, I'd like to. I don't know how you guys do the process here. This is my first encounter here, you know, under these circumstances. So, I mean,
Okay.
I personally feel like the entire situation it was escalated. And,
I'm sorry, what's that?
and
Give me 1 second.
yes, sir.
Serial number, Osceola. I'm going to be 10-6 for a moment. Could you have Sierra 13 come up on this channel and cover for me? Okay.
I'd appreciate it, Sergeant, if we were to just, you know, resolve it between us.
Okay.
You know, and just merely I just go about my way. You know, you make a officer's discretion decision, and we resolve it at this point.
Well, here's my thing. I can't do an officer discretion. I'm the supervisor. He worked off of that. We don't ever arrest anybody who's guilty.
Who's what?
Who's guilty. We never arrest a guilty party because everybody's innocent until proven guilty. Now, I have to be a little careful. You've told me a lot, which is fine, but I'd rather talk about what you have here because if I ask you direct questions and you don't wish to talk about the crime you've been arrested for, I'm violating your Miranda rights. So I've got to be super careful with some of what I ask you.
Yes, sir.
We'll definitely continue to have dialogue and talk about anything you need to talk about with this.
Okay.
If you want to bring anything up about what you've been charged with, that will be entirely on you. You can discuss as much as you want. I won't ask questions specifically about it, only because, like you say, everything's being recorded.
Yes, sir.
And I don't want you to incriminate yourself against me simply because we're discussing the entire event. We don't have to discuss what your rights that are protected. You're free to talk to me about anything you want. It's no problem. Have you identified yourself to the deputies?
Yes, they know who I am.
Okay. They gave you identification and all? Okay.
They've secured my personal driver's license, so they know who I am.
Well, right now at this point, they do have probable cause for the arrest based on the trespass as we talked. That probable cause does exist based off of what I'm seeing off of the report, based on what I talked to. I'm not going to ask you questions about it only because you said you didn't want to speak to them. I'm not going to violate your rights, okay? I'm not going to violate your rights with anything like that. I will discuss some more with you in just a moment, but if you'll do me a favor, we're going to have you have a seat again, and but I'll discuss more. And like I say, you can talk openly as much as you want, but there are some questions I will not directly ask
I understand, sir.
just for your protection,
I understand.
okay? So if you have a seat back there again, and we'll have a talk. Okay, hold on. We'll be right back. Let me, What is that, by the way? A what?
A 9.
Glock 9mm. We're going to want to run it. We're going to want to QI him. We're going to want to make sure he has a concealed weapons permit. Thank God y'all are okay.
Oh, that's my fault because I've had it.
Is it? Okay. Okay. Thank God y'all are okay. Give me just a minute. LT, I'm gonna need you to come to the jail. I'm shaking. Hey, I called you direct because I probably should call Ryan too, but I'm probably gonna need you to come to the jail. Thank God I don't have 2 dead deputies. This guy's complaining he wasn't happy about his arrest. He and I have been talking for quite a while. Hold on one moment.
No longer muted.
What we're going to do, we're going to do another search portion. I'm going to keep talking to you, sir.
Okay.
You good? Okay, come on over here. Okay. Hey, Jay. Kind of watch this one. Okay, so we're going to have you have a seat again. I'll be back. I'm not going far. And like I say, I'll talk to you anything you want there. And then, like I say, the thing is, when it comes to the crime you're being charged with, you can say what you'd like. I probably want to ask some questions on it, but I'll come back and discuss more with you, but we'll discuss everything we've been discussing. I'm not going anywhere, but I'll be here and I'll be back to you, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No longer muted. No longer muted.